Big welcome to you, Gemini. This is today a very special day because on your day, when the moon is in your sign, the equinox, the spring equinox is happening, which means the sun has moved from Pisces into Aries, into our head, into our mind, into the emperor, right? Into the master, into mastery. So, of course, that will do something to us, right? In our expressions, in our ego, into what we want to show to the world. Now we're up in this zodiac sign that expresses itself completely different than, of course, Pisces. Pisces was yet now all about the subconscious, all about how am I actually looking at my childhood, looking at the things that I want to clear and free myself from, right? So again, of course, I'm doing these readings always the same. I go through the evolution also of the cards. If you've been with me for a while, you can skip forward this part where I explain where the sun is, right? The sun is in the Hermetic Tarot. This is one of the oldest, 1888, very secret brotherhood that started to really also you find it, this PDF, right, online. You don't have to buy the cards, but you find the explanation of these cards. Out of this brotherhood came Mr. Edward Wade, very famous, right? 1910 he created his cards, and then Aleister Crowley, 1944 he created his set of tarot cards. And these secret brotherhoods, right, these are men who were looking into something most people would be like, what is this esoteric, let's say, bullshit, right? Nevertheless, this is wisdom about constellations, about what's happening above us is affecting us below us. And so the emperor in itself is so powerful. He begins now. We're in the head. We are beginning the year, right? Not in January. Now the year begins. Now this is also connected to Mars. Mars is the planet of masculinity, of aggression, of war, of let's fight for things, right? We gotta do this, right? We came out of the subconscious. No more looking into our past. Now we're like, okay, we looked deep enough. Now we want to move forward. What I like about then the next card is this medicine woman deck, right? The tarot, and it's mastery. These are the German cards. I don't have my English cards here right now, but it's mastery, and it's, as you can see, he is the chief. He is the chief of the tribe, right? And he's here to look deep into this fire, right? Smoking his pipe. He needs fire for him to be able to smoke the pipe, right? And he is sitting here knowing exactly what he has to do because he mastered the four elements, right? The four is the stability. It is the building. It is where we can stand on, right? Here in the Handle Tarot, he's just standing completely naked, doesn't really have to do anything. He has the 4 level of consciousness above him, right? He's completely free, naked, not like here, wrapped, and even look underneath, like guarded, right? Guarded against what, right? He gets attacked because he is the emperor, and an emperor is the king of kings. And that's what the sun is, right? The sun is the center of our galaxy. The sun is the connection to all that we experience. All the other planets are revolving around. So my yoga position, of course, is meditation. It's the only way that we can access the head. Of course, we can do headstand. We can do all the inversions to release first what we want to let go in our head. And as such, we can look at this card as the Mars, as the four windows to the universe that I'm sitting in front and meditating. Then I decided to add the day-night, the equinox, right? The equal night and the equal day. As well, here, when we have black, we see nothing. When we have white, we see nothing. When we have black and white coming together, we have a story, we have contrast, right? We can tell a story. So I wanted to add, right, a mandala within the equinox self, here the universe to the right and the left, and in the back the universe, right, where we are reaching. Then I wanted to get the mandala a little more Tibetan influence, right, a little more intricate. And then the next card has made me realize that I want to tell a story to the right and to the left, to the up and to the below. Equinox equal in the middle. The card is 13 centimeter long. Here it's always the number 13 connected to the sun, because the center of our galaxy, of our understanding of what most people call God, right, is the center of our galaxy. So it's always going to be yellow here, here below the human, here below the universe, and then here goes to Pisces. From Pisces we go into Aries, from Aries we go into Taurus, right? So this circular evolution as well shown in this card. So they're getting more and more complex, they're getting more and more intricate, right? And I really love it. I cannot stop, and that's it, I'm in it. Okay, Gemini, your story is quite beautiful as well. Andromeda, chained to a rock, chained to the dark, to the fertile, to the feminine. And Mr. Perseus, strange name, right? Perseus comes and frees you. And Perseus has a sword. He is cutting you free from this chained up position, right? That you are standing here, being given to the sea snake. The snake is always sexuality, is always Kundalini. So the masculine is coming and freeing the feminine from being chained to this sexual act. Here, she again has the snake reaching up, Adam and Eve, the most famous story. And it's not her as a female that is the original sin. It's just that the man is desiring her and is taking her away from his higher purpose, because he's connected always to fire and air. And she's connected to earth and water. So it's two elements where the male is a little bit like, what am I going to do with this, right? Men love to look into the fire. He has the tree of desire behind him. He has the testosterone, that desire to go here and copulate, right? It's this energy of like, we want to be sexually united. In, of course, the devil, then they're chained as well to a fertility ritual, right? It's actually the darkest night. Here in Aleister Crowley, we can see the holy marriage, almost like a royal marriage that is given by the Hierophant, because the Hierophant is in itself already united, right? He doesn't need anybody. And of course the sun and the moon, right? The golden and the silver always refers to the sun and the moon. It's this marriage between these two planets and the earth in between. Between the dark is the light, and in the light is the dark connection, right? Then we have, of course, here ecstasy in this card. I love it very much, right? The native Indian connection with the tarot is really, really beautiful. So I really urge you to, if you are interested, to really get this book and learn more. He holds the stars for her, and she's down here. Both kneel, right, to each other. They go down. And it's again, you are the arms, you are coming from the shoulders, right? The head is connected to Aries. the throat is connected to Taurus. You now, Gemini, are connected to the arms and the shoulders. Then here a little more modern, right? Again, the flamingo forming a heart. And here in the handle tarot, so do you understand? Then my evolution of the card, the rose with the hexagram painted very thinly in front, and here the holy cup. The holy cup here is in a way the angel, right? Like a cup, like the wings of this angel is giving us an awareness of what is happening here in your sign, right? Then my first kind of sign was bringing, of course, the hexagram together. I shifted, of course, the fire and the water. I switched it. The constellation drawn above it, and it's this star up in heavens. The next card, now I added the rose, right, coming out of this card. And of course, it's the King Pigeon. The King Pigeon, one of the most brutal positions to open up yourself to your partner, is in sexuality and in your heart. Absolute brutal opening when you grab your foot, the subconscious, the diving deep down into the heart, into where you come from, understanding. That's why the water is here behind, and the fire almost like, yes, it's coming down. It's just like, yeah, or it's coming up the lava. Here the steam is going up, right? In itself, that forms a star also up in the sky. And now again with the yellow as the sun, and the sun like almost shining around. Here the rose growing out of the earth, and here the days are getting brighter and lighter, right? And here the dark night in the earth, in the womb, in the fertility. Here the rose in front of the hexagram again. I'm working on, again, and then I have to put the symbols here the same way I did it in Aries, right? I put Pisces going to Taurus, right? So here I would put Taurus, you are Gemini, and here would be Cancer symbol, right? That's to you. If you are born, again, between the May 10 to June 9th, you're the classical Knight of Swords. And the Knight of Swords, again, is searching for the truth, is going forward, is almost too much because you're connected to Mercury. You are inquisitive, you are searching for the truth, you are searching for the knowledge. It's almost like here in Aleister Crowley, you're flying over the water, you're up in the air, you're not even touching, right? Because all the knights are connected to fire, and you fire and air, that makes you go up above. Then in the native Indian, you're connected to the totem of this animal is the dog, but the wild dog, the coyote. And it's the totem is always like a banner, right? All knights kind of like have a banner where they are, which family are they connected, right? Where they come from, what is their story, what is their honor, what has been told, right? That's what the totem tells about the family or about this clan. Here again, you are Ra or Re, right? The sun god. Very interesting, actually, also the snake wrapping around this red ball, the ankh in his hand, in his right hand, and the staff in his left, with the head of a bird, right, in the Handel Tarot. Okay, so as well, I want to show you, I ordered a new oracle, the Creativity Oracle. This is when you are creative and want to actually learn about what it is that you have to do to be more creative. So this is what the deck looks like, really beautiful with gold And she used tapestry to make these pictures, right? So I'm going to shuffle this while I'm talking about you. You are connected to air. You're an air sign. From that, you are like to eat fat, or we also like to eat more fat things. Avocado or salmon if you are eating animal. Nuts, right? All that kind of heavy, because the light makes us so light that we want to get heavy. You are connected, of course, to Mercury. That's your planet. Then the endocrine system is connected to you, right? So the hormones, you're understanding what the hormones does. And of course the body part are your arms, shoulders, and again it's this like right hand is receiving the spiritual, and with the left I give it back, right? Because it comes from the heart. It's not I'm claiming to be the one that's doing the healing. The healing comes from the highest, from the sun, from above or from below, right? And is giving me an awareness that I am just the mediator. I am the one that sends it out, right? Also the reason why I added now a yellow band right here, right? So that we can see the sun is always there, always behind all of those stories that we tell here in these cards. Okay. Your card, I'm gonna show you the card, and I just want you to look at it. See what you see. I'm not reading what's behind written. This is going to be the overall theme for this reading, right? So I just want you to look at it, feel it, and what comes up. It's kind of very beautiful how she made these cards out of fabric. She sewed together and created this deck, right, for creativity. Like, good. Accomplishment is the word. Remember past accomplishments as a way to overcome present self-doubt. Card number 26. It's again the star. I love it because it makes me realize that maybe somehow this is also letting me know that you are, when you're in your center, when you love yourself truly, you become a star, the true star that's shining down onto all the things that we do in life, right? And there's a horse, a dark horse, and he's moving forward, right? So there is again a little bit of a darkness in this card. The black and white, like I said, it's very important that we understand that black and white gives contrast, gives the story. All right, so let's begin your reading. You are very communicative, love to share your stories, love to teach others. Sometimes you're a little too much almost. You talk fast. Right? Fire and air, it's like you want to do things. You want to be action-oriented. You want to live your life. You communicate it. You're funny. You also like to be with people. Tolerant. Charming. And all for you is awareness. You're searching for awareness. That's your goal, to search for awareness. And here it is. You're searching for that one spark. And of course you're behind the fence of all the things that you have done. And the 9 is moon in Sagittarius, which is also a horse, which is also a knight. He's fire and fire. and he goes for it. He's searching for that. So you are starting to say, okay, my accomplishments are behind me. What's next? My accomplishments actually, as you can see, he goes in this way, right? He goes into the opposite direction, and here she is. So it's almost like this is behind you. Let your accomplishments behind you and go forward and say, all right, what else is there to find? What else is there to creatively find in this spark? Right? That's what these trees do. They find that will. The sun, the Aries in the head, in the ego, is saying, I gotta go out there. I gotta do something. So you overcoming, there is a deep, deep pain, because the Three of Swords is Saturn in Libra. And Saturn is that, this can destroy a little bit, right? Because Saturn is finding structure and disciplines, finding time and space, and it's the past, it's the old. It's like, okay, you defending yourself kind of against something that happened in a relationship. The three is always all connected to Bina, an understanding, right? The mother, the triangle issues, right? What's the real issue here? What's the issue with yourself, right? That you also literally want to walk away. The horse is going in the opposite direction. It's like you want to walk away. It's almost like that's behind you, and now you gotta move forward. You see that? If it would be like this, it's still coming, but it's behind you. You want to let go, right? Let go of all the things, right? You remember what you did, but you gotta move forward. So something in a relationship happened that made you really painfully understand you gotta love or be with yourself a little more. You gotta understand that life sometimes isn't so rosy and pinky, that this is where you grow the most. So here's a Pisces. So it was in the month of Pisces happened, right? It happened that you realized that you gotta move forward, right? Because he's searching for love, not a love that is in a painful place like this. And right, the sun was in Pisces, and we were looking deep into what happens in our subconscious, in our relationships, in our search for love. First for self-love, and then of course for love with others. So take the strength of the Sagittarius, like you, he's a knight, he's also enthusiastic and sees, okay, let me do my thing, right? So you can see that, of course, Libra, the Justice card, right? And Libra and Saturn is like sometimes quite brutal rules and regulations, right? And right, Venus in there, it's like, right? She's like lost within those two extremes. And Venus is beauty and relationship, and she doesn't want to be controlled, and timing and everything has to be the way I think it's supposed to be, right? And this past, the past. So here you are coming together with a Pisces, with a friend who's also a knight, who's also searching, or you are saying, okay, I'm searching again. Maybe first of all, for my own love, for my own sanity again, right? Because it's like these next to each other, it's a little tough. But he's looking at us. He's not looking at her. She's looking away. She has her eyes closed. She's just right here. They a little more. She's not looking at her either. She's all alone. For some reason, this is deep within you and no one knows around you that you're going through this difficult time. No one sees it. And also you don't want to show it to others because you closed your eyes. It's deep within. Transformation, right? Scorpio, of course. Finding the star within you. Finding yourself within this. Finding the star that's lighting the way away from this. It's still going away from also here. So you are now saying, okay, I'm searching for myself. I'm searching truly, deeply for who I will become. Letting go of the past, right? Letting go of, and of course what's really crazy here, it says remember past accomplishments. So focus on what was good in your life. Focus on what worked, not on what didn't work. That's why he's turning his back. That's why he's going this way. Going to the left, when a card goes to the left, it's indicating that you want to go more into the feminine, emotional side. When a card points to the right, it's more the masculine, male side. Then, of course, the same way as I do now my cards telling a story to the right and to the left, it's pre or procession, right? Like if the card now says, I'm going to this way, you're going, where are you going, right? You're going, sorry, I have to look at this way again. Yeah. You're going into sorry, I just have to, where are you going into Cancer? You're going to the summer solstice, right? It's because you're going to the left. Here's you, right? Here is Taurus. Here is Cancer. So you're going a big circle. You're going through a big conscious cycle. A bigger cycle than the small 1 year cycle. And when the sun in Cancer is, when the sun in Cancer, left, when the sun in Cancer, we think it goes forward. No, it goes back. It goes back and forth, right? Okay, so next card. Okay, 5 of Pentacles. Not knowing where you belong to. After you let go of the old, you're a little deep entangled into, I don't know where I belong to, right? Mercury in Taurus, I don't know where I belong to. This is difficult for me, and this is really difficult. You're going through a difficult time, right? At first I was like, okay, let's see, there's a Knight of Cups, etc. Okay, the Death card, but you really going through a difficult time. And again, remember the devil. The word devil reversed is lived. everything that you lived, everything that you did before, you're walking away from all of this. This is, right, what this card is actually, this reading is telling me. You gotta walk away. You gotta go and find again who you truly are. So this is not moving forward into the future. This is actually moving back into the past. The reading is going into the past. And you are realizing and saying, okay, I am attached still to this fertility ritual. I am attached to this, okay, Andromeda and Perseus. Perseus is freeing her from being chained. He's chained too, right? This is this card. When we look at in the Devil card, it's the same positionings, just here's the Devil and they're chained again to this dark, to the fertility, to a sexual energy, to a sexual attachment that is just naturally in your hormones. And you are part of those. You are connected to the hormones more so than the others, because others are either cardio, right, or nervous system or sense organs. So you really, really are going through some big shift, some attachment, and you gotta liberate yourself. There's a 5 and there's a 5. 15, card number 15, 5, right? Even though the 5th card is Mercury in Taurus, and Taurus is always about finding a depth, finding deep down in your roots, finding that strength within, right? Out of this comes a strength. Out of this is a Leo. Here again, a Capricorn, right? Here, a Scorpio. These are the people. Here, a Pisces. Pisces, water sign. Scorpio, water sign. Earth sign, Capricorn. Leo, fire sign, right? So these are the people right now here in your life. But you, first of all, become them before you attach yourself to anybody. You want to get the strength of this charming Piscean personality. You want to get diving deep, letting go, la petite mort, right? The French saying, the orgasm is this little death. Then here, a Capricorn, right? Letting you know about deep rootedness, right? Capricorn is also quite a spiritual sign. And now here you have a Leo coming to you, helping you to find the strength within you in this mix of being wild but also being tamed, right? Not allowing yourself to let this story be played. Then when you find the strength, right, there's something coming to you, the happy family, the 10 of Cups, and the 10 of Cups is always Mars in Pisces. And Mars, usually a planet of aggression, but also passion, right, finds in Pisces, finds here through this person, again, a deep connection to your family, right? Being yourself, finding the strength within the family, so that you can rest for a moment, right? Emotionally rest, because now you have the 4 of Cups, and the 4 of Cups is Moon in Cancer, right? So here you have Moon in Libra, but Moon in Libra is connected to the swords, is connected to the mind, is connecting to thinking, which you like to do, right? The Cups is emotions, is feelings, and here you go home to a Taurus. This is again a Taurus. Here's a Leo, and here's a Taurus, right? So you're coming home and you're allowing yourself to rest for a moment and to arrive in this emotional I don't even know anymore what to do, what I can, who am I, right? It's like there is something in you that's just really searching for the new spark, the page of fire, the page of wands, searching for this happiness within you, beginning fresh, beginning new, right? And so it's almost when you walked away, you said, okay, I'm searching, and now you're arriving at this position. Right? But I want, of course, you know me, the Three of Swords, Death, and the Devil. And of course the Five of Pentacles. Let's see what comes out. Of course, also remember here, right, the Four of Cups is sometimes we're bored, we had it all, right? And we don't see when we're looking at these three cups that there's this one cup, and that's you loving yourself, coming back to yourself, right? You learned the three cups, right? The Three Swords. It's almost like it's saying, hey, don't look back anymore at this. Turn your back, right? Don't look back. Turn your back. Don't look back. Turn your back. See where she's looking? She's the only one that's actually looking at the horse walking away. So, look at this. Don't look at these three, right? Look at sorry, here. She's looking back. She's saying, hey, fuck. Sorry, my language, but sometimes it's just, right? Crazy. Okay. I gotta get out of this. I gotta come out of this. And now I see that as well. She is the only one that's screaming at him. Where you going? What? And you get away from all of this. Right? You get away from this, and then look at this. Someone is screaming maybe at you, walking away, and look at this. She's like, I can't not think about, right? He walked away, he walked away. These two are the only ones that looking at the accomplishment that you had. Maybe a creative connection, maybe a relationship connection. Okay, let's see what's coming out here for those three. So I have three cards. Oh, cool. Okay, so it started with the Nine of Wands, and now it's the Ten of Wands, meaning you got to Saturn in Sagittarius. You got to the place of saying, I cannot do this anymore. That's why you walk away. I cannot do this anymore. I'm done, right? This, it's like, it's almost like I need to read this reading backwards. Because, again, she is looking at him and screaming at him, why are you walking away, right? Why are you leaving? Why are you going? That's with the 9 of Wands to the 10 of Wands. We're going up to the 10 of Wands. Then I have the 6 of Earth, right? Looking at the 5 of Pentacles. It's like you got to find again giving and taking. You stuck within you, within this drama, thinking that you don't know who you are, but you know who you are because you're going deep again into searching, giving and taking, right? So that's connected to the 5. And the 3 is connected here. This is singing. The 3 is connected to this. 3 is when we want to build something, when we want to build something bigger, right? The 3 is always Mars in Capricorn. Mars in Capricorn, we understand that we need to work together to create a bigger impact in this world. So the 3 is like, keep working, right? Don't go into your mind. Don't go into this overthinking. Start working with other people. And you have enough people here, right? You have him, and you have a Pisces, and you have a Scorpio, right? You also have a Capricorn, and you have a Leo, right? And you have a Taurus. Working, right? Keep working. Being young, fresh, jumping out. Again, creating things. Not getting stuck in this like, these two looking at the person that's walking away from all the rest of it, right? So stop emotionally looking after it and stop mentally looking after it. Start working. The more you work with the elements, with nature, the more you have power over it, right? Because this is also Capricorn. This is the chained position of the lovers, chained to the dark, chained to the negative, chained to the sexual ritual. Here they're free. You're free. You're searching for awareness, right? You're always searching for awareness, but here you attached yourself to something that wasn't working. So the only way out is working, right? Give and take. This is give and take and give and take. Not stopping. Keep working. Keep experiencing that you want to work, that you want to create what you want to create in your life, right? And then you can go out and again take this world on, right? The 3 of fire is again connected to the 3 of swords and to the 3 of earth. Then you can again be creative. These two together, amazing, cool, right? They make things happen. They're active. They're like these, right? Just put a little water there and you have enough water. You have a Pisces, you have a Scorpio, right? You have the 10. The family is your support. You have the 10. You also have the 4. This is luxury, but right now you're focusing too much on why do you walk away? Hey. Why? Looking back at everything that's happening, right? And so this 3 is saying, I gotta again create my creative world. I want to be out there and do things. So do work. Work. Right? Keep working on your creativity, because it is, right, that sometimes you might push it too far, right? Don't do that. Just remember, it's just like creativity is a flow. Remember, right? Remember your accomplishment, your past accomplishment. Don't get stuck in it. Remember your past accomplishments as a way to overcome present self-doubt, right? So you walking away from a story so that you can begin new. You can begin fresh and new. Awesome. Love it. Love it. Anyway, I see you again in the next month, right? Again, very unique constellation, does exist. That's why you get only one reading a month from me. And of course, we will see then the sun is in Taurus. Thank you so much for watching. Namaste.